folks, Peter Brown here at Comic-Con 2014 in Nintendo's Gaming Lounge and with Daniel, Product Marketing Manager at Nintendo. Things are crazy. You have a lot of people here today. How are things going?
Going well so far. It's been a lot of people around here. People were waiting in line before we even opened at 10 this morning. It's probably going to be this way. It's been this way the whole day, and it'll probably stay this way all through the entire Comic-Con.
Awesome. One game we've got right here is Legend of Zelda Hyrule Warriors, right?
Yes, we do have Hyrule Warriors here, and something a little different from E3 that we're doing differently is that we're actually letting people play with Midna for the first time. We did show Midna off at E3, but now you can play with Midna. You can see right here, we have this wonderful person here playing, using Midna and being able to jump around. And what's really great about Hyrule Warriors, essentially it's a celebration of Legend of Zelda, because it's a game inspired, it's Dynasty Warriors inspired with Zelda combined to create a game where you really have a chance to use the Legend of Zelda characters in a way you've never had before, because usually in the regular game you're just playing as Link. But now you have the opportunity to play as Impa, Midna, Zelda. We just announced today, Druinia we announced, Princess Ruda is also in there, as is Sheik. A huge amount of character to play, and it really gives that sense of empowerment where you get to actually take control and take down huge amounts of armies that are invading the Hyrule.
So you talk about these huge amounts of armies, that's sort of like the core of Dynasty Warriors. For people who may be familiar with Zelda but not Dynasty Warriors, what is the sort of the flow of the gameplay that people can expect when they get this game?
For Dynasty Warriors, for people who are not familiar with the Dynasty Warriors series, for here in Hyrule Warriors, basically what you're doing is fighting massive numbers of enemies and being able the ability to kind of use your attacks to take out large amounts at the same time. And also along with that, you'll be fighting against officers who are or captains essentially, who are more powerful enemies that they go through. And then eventually even get to boss fights as well. But the way the game progresses through normally when you're going through it, there's a map on the upper right corner. And there's constantly this fight between the two armies to see who's taking sides. And you're going to be given objectives live as you're going through it. Like, you need to go defend this keep. You need to go attack this area. And you're basically helping influence the overall battle of what's going on in the game. And that's basically what you've been doing throughout the entire time, is going to these different objectives as you go through the game.
So obviously the characters that you're controlling are from Legend of Zelda games, right? But I assume the bosses are as well. I know I fought one yesterday. Is that the case throughout? Are there any original bosses that people can look forward to? Or are they all sort of homages to the past?
Most of the game is homage to the past. There is a character that we have announced that is brand new to the brand new for not part of the Legend of Zelda series at all, named Lana. She's a white sorceress. She has a book. She's in this game. That's a new character that wasn't part of it. So there are some new characters being thrown into the mix. You'll have to look forward to seeing what other characters will come out and what other bosses might come into the game as well that are not from Legend of Zelda. But the majority of the game is inspired by the Legend of Zelda, mainly from Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, and Skyward Sword.
So what's the story like in this game? Because I think we've got a good understanding of, the setting, the characters, the flow of the gameplay, but what is the actual storyline that's sort of driving everyone to fight?
Essentially, some dark forces come over and brought an invading army against against Hyrule. So then Link and others are now trying to lead the Hyrulean army against these evil forces that have come to attack Hyrule. That's basically all the story you've shared so far at this point in time. You have to discover who these dark forces are and what's really going on.
Okay, and so what sort of areas you're going to protect? I know right now we're looking outside of Hyrule Castle.
Yes.
Oh wait, actually, you know what? What do we have right here? So this is Midna pulling out a thing exactly like Link would in the past, right? So this is just one of those touches that you get.
Yeah, those touches. It even has the chime we're all used to hearing when you open a treasure, like do 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 do, like that chime you hear when you open a chest. That's in the game, and you can find different things like that, like the bomb. There's also the hook shot has been shown in the game, or you might find other weapons you'll be able to unlock as well as you progress through.
Okay, and so I guess I was wondering, you have Hyrule Castle. Yesterday I played a little bit of the, I guess it was the mines, the Goron mines.
The Elden Caves, where you were playing.
Elden Caves.
The Elden Caves that we were playing through so far. We've shown some different levels, and again, there are inspired from different areas. We've shown parts of Skyloft from Skyward Sword has been shown. I'm trying to remember other parts of it. And some other areas we've shown as well throughout different builds of the game so far. But this is the main we've been showing so far, which is right outside the Hyrule Castle.
Awesome. So this game's coming out in the fall, I assume?
September 26th, actually. It's coming real soon.
That is coming up really quick, yeah. Awesome. All right, well, Danny, thank you for your time. As always, stay tuned to GameSpot for more Comic-Con 2014 content.